Hello and welcome back to another TMR Tours. Today we're heading to Mythos inside the Lost Continent at Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida. This sit-down restaurant has been rated by Theme Park Insider as one of the best theme park sit-down restaurants, so it's definitely worth checking out. Reservations are generally required. You can do walk-up, but they don't always have room available. Inside has a very Atlantis vibe with some water features as well as great sculptures and lighting all around. The Greek mythology inspired caverns and areas really give it a unique atmosphere as you sit inside eating. It very much reminds me of the old Enchanted Oak restaurant, which had a similar idea inside of a tree. The menu features a lot of Mediterranean spices, so if you're new to those kind of flavors, it's going to be a definite flavor experience for you, as it was for myself. There were a number of dishes that we wanted to try, but what we settled upon was the Spanakopita Dip for an appetizer, and let me tell you, this was really great. From the pita bread chips all the way to the dip itself, full of flavor, as well as profiled layering of those spices. While we were sampling this, there was a very distinct moment where we both looked at each other and said, we would come back just for this Spanakopita dip, and that is totally true. It would be a great little snack in the afternoon, but again, getting those reservations is what would make it difficult. The cheesiness of this dip was really great, as well as having that spinach kick and some other signature Mediterranean spices. It really brought it to life and was so delicious. We are so happy we tried that Spanakopita dip. Moving on to the entrees, we each sampled something for ourselves. We got the Spinach and Garlic Ravioli, which again, really good, high in flavor. So if you're really into that spinach and garlic flavor, you're gonna love this ravioli. Then the other thing we tried was the grilled lamb meatballs. The meatballs came with a side of polenta, which was almost like a mashed potato of sorts. It was very smooth and creamy, but not a lot of flavor. Moving back to the lamb meatballs, as I said earlier with the Mediterranean spices and flavors, this was a very new and rich flavor experience. Now you hear about people talking about flavor experiences when they try stuff. This would be that for myself. There was a richness of all of these new spices that I'm not used to. And I don't want to say I didn't like it, because obviously I didn't hate it, but it wasn't like I loved it. Definitely a flavor experience, and if you want to try something new and different, Mythos is something to go for, and it's highly rated. So it is high quality food with great flavor. All around, the experience here at Mythos was great, and we'll definitely be back to try some more of the interesting flavors that they provide.
That's good. That is very good.
Flavors were highly enjoyable, but again, super interesting and hard to really interpret.
Yeah, that's great. Love it. It's like garlic pesto.
Man, Mythos is throwing me through a loop here.
So honestly, tell me honestly where you're at with these flavors.
It's very good. Now, it's very different than anything I've ever had. Again, the lamb meatballs with the rosemary, the sauce. It almost starts with almost like a mole's kick because the olive oil. Then the lamb has like this again, it is literally to that extent of a flavor experience because you're getting this very layered flavor. Now, you hear people talk about that, on TV shows, cooking shows, and they judge it. It's like, oh, the flavor is so layered, and it's like you're going on this experience. This is the first time I can genuinely say that the layering of flavors is so different than anything I've had. It's not bad. It's really kind of good, but almost like if you're new to curry, it's new and it's interesting. I've never had it, but I'm kind of digging it. Yeah.
Nice.
This experience at Mythos was definitely something we'll remember and want to come back to try some more on this interesting menu, as well as maybe grab that Spanakopita Dip another time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look into Universal Studios Islands of Adventure Mythos Restaurant. Again, lots of seating inside, outside, great atmosphere, and it overlooks the center of the Islands of Adventure lake. So it's great to step out on the patio, have a look, and you can see all the amazing sights from around Islands of Adventure. Join us for more TMR tours right here on YouTube, and remember to subscribe on other social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook. We will see you on another adventure from Disney or Universal real soon.
Thanks for joining us on this TMR tour. Leave comments below with the things that you want to learn more about.
Subscribe for more Universal tips and check out our blog at tmr-tours.com. See you on another adventure from around the world. Congaloosh!